I mean, that's New York. Uninvestable. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. Just telling you the way it is.
Yeah,
That's it. Uninvestable.
Some pushback from our elected officials in New York on that.
I was just going to say Kathy Hochul.
Yeah, but
I'll debate them any time of the day you want.
We would love to set that up.
Particularly
I'd watch
AOC.
that.
She's great at killing jobs. She kills jobs by the thousands. You know, another New Jersey problem. Where did Amazon take their jobs? They took them away from her. She threatened to sue them if they created jobs. I mean, this is a reality. This is a reality that the business...
There's a little more to it, but let's not relocate that.
You know, sorry.
That's Shark Tank's Kevin O'Leary wrecking the Democrat narrative on CNN and leaving the panelists speechless. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish. And while Mark Cuban is out bashing Trump, shilling for Kamala Harris, and praising DEI initiatives, Kevin O'Leary is speaking simple truths to the media and proving why he has the center seat on Shark Tank.
And here's the one thing that nobody saw coming. And this is the competition of states. I don't put companies here in New York anymore, or in Massachusetts, or in New Jersey, or in California. Those states are uninvestable. The policy here is insane. The taxes are too high. We put them in Fargo, North Dakota, because 40% of the people work elsewhere, including Boston. So I was, a bit of a debate with Elizabeth Warren about this, but I say, look, Senator, we've got to move the companies out of your state because you're not investable anymore. You're punishing people if they're successful. You overtax them. You hit them with a super tax. New Jersey, what a mess. New York, uninvestable.
Wait,
California.
why is New York uninvestable?
Try and do a project in New York. Try and build a data.
Yeah, I'm asking, Don's point, is it beyond the taxes?
Oh, the regulatory environment is punitive. I had a project in upstate New York behind the grid in Niagara Falls for electricity, a global data center we were building. Eventually, it got so bad with the politicians in the local region and the state policy, we moved it to Norway and all the jobs. Norway has it now. Thousands of jobs coming out of that.
This is the problem with elitist shills like the majority of people in Hollywood and the media. They're often so far removed from reality that they don't experience any of the problems they help create, and if they do, they're immediately branded a heretic and exiled to the right. But the fact of the matter is, the majority of these people are too affluent and they don't produce anything. They lie and play pretend for a living. They don't go out, they don't understand living expenses, or being concerned with things like crime. They make so much money that taxes don't usually bother them, and their only exposure to immigrants are the friendly servant class they exploit for cheap labor.
Telling the truth.
He's saying what a lot of people are saying, especially what happened with that Amazon thing here in New York. Just real quickly, I don't want to hog the conversation, but what was Elizabeth Warren's response when you said that to her?
Look, I have a lot of respect for her because it's okay to have a debate about politics, but not policy. When you have punitive policy, you're making a mistake. And I want to just put up my hand and say, I don't agree, Senator, with your policy. I respect you as a politician, a very successful one. She's very successful, and that's the state where I grew my kids. I mean, our family grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. We left there to move to Florida like everybody else is because it's such a tough place to, this is a tough message. People really are critical about this, but somebody has to call it out because this is a competition of states now, and we don't put money there anymore. We put it in other places, and jobs are created elsewhere. Over time, this is going to diminish New Jersey, diminish New York, diminish Massachusetts, and California, out of business. Out of business. El Morte. No business there. You can't do business there. I don't know what that place is going to turn into. Maybe a tourist zone, but no business. Imagine San Francisco. You can't even walk at night out in the street. Sorry.
Can we talk about what's happening, though?
Funny, no comment from the shills on CNN about the state of California or New York. Places that, if they got their way, would destroy the Electoral College and determine elections solely based on their narrow perception of the world and the policies of crap holes they help create. It's funny that while O'Leary is out doing this, Cuban is making posts praising Kamala Harris as someone who is, quote, pro-business and more supportive of entrepreneurs than any candidate in a long time. Something even CNBC mocked him for. But let me know what you think. Who's in the right here, Mark or Kevin? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!